always forget something when I set these things up. I was also a tiny bit late to today's stream, but that's just because your boy was like actively doing shit. I filmed like a bunch of videos today, which I'm actually very proud of. But aside from that, I do need to get around to actually filming proper content that I can actually be paid for, because TikTok likes being finicky. I found it that like every single platform basically in existence at this point has been making monetization significantly harder than it ever has to be, which is so stupid, because it's like, hey, you have all these videos that are a lot shorter that get a lot more views, henceforth driving more people to your platform, but they're like, yeah, we're not gonna pay you for those. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself. That's fine. Hi, Donut Dragon. What's up? How you doing? It's the same usual shit with YouTube as well. That thing's been fucking killing my views and basically my entire reach. I've been hoping that these streams do a little bit better, but like, I don't know. It just seems like a losing battle. I also don't want to start this stream, you know, perpetually tormented, but it is what it is. So I bought a bunch of coins. What? What do you mean? How do you get a coin like that? From where and why? But I will say, I'm sorry that your cat is missing. I hope that you can find your cat. I want to get a cat. I just don't know where to get well, I know where to get a cat. I just don't know if I'm able to afford a cat quite yet, but hopefully soon. Hi Lemon, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the Nexus of Perpetual Torment, also known as my stream. An ongoing thing that I just continue to say words into a camera. This is the special Return of the Beanie episode because I had to wear this because my hair was a mess. I will say I do miss when my hair kind of just fell where it did. Now it's kind of just a nightmare to deal with, so I think I'm still in that very like awkward growing it out stage. But fun fact, I got some soundproofing. It's not the best, mind you. I'm still talking out into an empty room, which is why it's a little bit like echoey, but at least I have this corner like handled. So if I speak in this general vicinity, it should be fine. The Bubini, yeah. 5-pound bag coins at the flea market, end up having one. Oh. That's wild. I have never seen... I don't think I've ever been in the position where I'd be able to get a coin like that. But anyway, time to start the proper stream. Why, hello there, everybody. Welcome to my Nexus of... Hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Nexus of Perpetual Torment, the ongoing stream known as Made-a-thon, where I continue to just kind of do things and hope that it all sort of works out. As of late, my YouTube has been fucking dying again, so I love that for me, but hopefully things start doing a little bit better, or at the very least I managed to reach my goals. You sick? Why are you sick? This is the last couple of streams I had to help my uncle's funeral. He's putting a kind of put himself in the forever jar. Huh. Unfortunate. I'm sorry for your loss, I suppose. You're not like super duper required to be here at every stream. It's appreciated, don't get me wrong, but damn. Alright, bucks, I'm gonna go back tomorrow to try buy another. Why? So you can get another Nazi coin, you freak. I will say, I don't know, I've never really gone to a flea market. I've been to thrift stores and I've been to like antique stores, but I've never been to a proper like flea market because I feel like I'd find something fun, you know? Hi, Hot Latte. Boys and Twitch now, welcome in. Getting ready to leave for work right now. Nice. How was your day at work? Is this the new place? It is. We're in the new place. Now with slightly more soundproofing than I had before, which admittedly is not like a whole lot, but it's like, I think you can kind of tell a difference. It sounds a little bit better in here. Put the dinosaur towards the camera. Sure, but I don't know. Garfunkel's in a bit of a show in the ass mood, you know. Also, hi Glorp. So everyone, family just like flies. Damn, my family is pretty long lived, all things considered. Like 200 new coins. That's crazy. What do you need all those coins even? Like, what do you need them for? What are you doing with all these coins? Though I say that knowing full well that in my closet I have like a bunch of arcade tokens. Because, like, I think I went to an arcade once with some people, and then, like, this drunk dude just handed one of my friends, like, a shitload of coins, and I just have them now. Like, I guess I took them, supposedly. I'm not really sure where the fuck they came from. That's because setup looks the same, no bed in the background. Oh, yeah, no, there is no bed in the background. To be fair, the walls are all vaguely the same color, but, yes, I have set up in the new place. You can kind of get like a different angle. I did have to adjust a few things just because I needed to put my soundproofing up, but it has ivy on it, so it's at least a little more decorative than just being like a black void behind me. Played Fallout 4 for like 14 hours. Jesus Christ, that's nuts. Was it fun at least? Like what? I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 4 in a long time, but that's just because I haven't had like the biggest interest in Fallout aside from the TV show. Which is kind of wild because like a lot of these adaptations are like significantly higher quality than the ones that came before. Because you have stuff like the Fallout show, One Piece, adaptations are actually getting somewhat, like, some kind of level of, like, quality put into them, as opposed to, like, all the other ones. Well, so hi, TARDIS, how you doing? Welcome in. But, like, I don't know. I think that's just me. I'm in the camp of, like, the One Piece live action is better than the One Piece show, like the One Piece anime. I feel like that's controversial, but I'm gonna say that. Shirt. Oh, thank you, shirt checker. Appreciate it. You can't really see it a lot, but it's a Howl's Moving Castle shirt. I bought it. It's one of my new ones. 5 pounds of coins. Xbox Game Pass and my new TV supports cloud gaming, so I've been playing a lot. Fair enough. I don't know. I haven't been in much of a gaming mood. I've just been watching TV mostly. Hi, Chibi. Welcome in. That's just been like my life. Though, to be fair, a lot of the last couple of days and really just the last week or so has been me just kind of like hanging out in my apartment doing my best. Hi, Cheers, and welcome in. But like, I don't know, I'm getting kind of accustomed to living by myself. I just wish that, you know, my platforms were doing a little bit better because that's just been absolutely fucked lately. Probably in part due to the fucking AI thing that's like screwing all of us over. But at the same time, I feel like it just also might be my content. I don't know. I've been in like a bit of a slump lately, and I'm hoping that like I can do better. Hi, D12, welcome in. It's just not telling you when live. You're good, no worries. I welcome you in. Also, hi, Anypup and Soulkeeper. How are you? But, yee, welcome to the Saturday stream. I swear we will have that cooking stream at some point. I was actually cooking, but I couldn't. So I was cooking closer to my normal stream time than I usually do. So I did, in fact, cook prior to this. It's just, I didn't feel like waiting like an hour to eat. So I ended up just making myself a grilled chicken sandwich, which actually tasted pretty fucking good, all things considered. I haven't made one of those in a long time. Yeah, all right, welcome in. But yes, the 23 of you over in the YouTube, you should go to Twitch instead. It's absolutely fair. Yeah. But I promise, the cooking stream is a-coming. So says I at some point. I mean, I have it kind of set up. I just need to turn the camera around and figure out how to position the microphone and the chat window because my microwave is right there. So aside from that, we'll see how that goes. I did not watch The Amazing Digital Circus. I could literally care less about that. It gives me the same energy as like Has Been Hotel and Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm like, this is for fucking children. Like I'm not watching this. I'll say that I respect them slightly more than I respect people who like play Undertale, but again, it's not a lot. I do not respect people who watch that show. Lunch break. Nice, D12. How's your day at work? I hope things are, I guess, like quiet, productive. I don't know if you like it when it's busy or when it's not. To be fair, I always hated it when things got busy because I'm like, this fucking sucks. Dean question, well, there's been a friend who wanted to be a druid, but they also wanted to be a giant, which I don't know if this would ruin the experience. Depends on which giant. I can't watch and take notes, end up taking notes on the stream. I mean, you could. I mean, you could also just mute the tab and like have it on in the background. I need the viewership, TARDIS, man. I'm doing my best out here. Now is more important time than any because I'm living out on my own, so I can't rely on other people to pay parts of the bills. It's not for kids. It's an indie show on YouTube. Yeah, but I still could care less, honestly. I'll be real. The more people try to convince me to watch that show, the less I want to watch that show. Mostly because I'm like, God. That show gives me the energy of like those weird porn videos on like the hub. Tearsim, your question this evening is sex with Patrick Stewart, speaking of porn videos on the hub. So I got a Soviet coin. Well, that's kind of interesting. I literally only have like, oh no, I do have some won. I have won, maybe like 1 or 2 yens, and then just a bunch of fucking tokens. I have to mute you. That's fine. It helps. The viewership still is there, I think. Hi, Egg, and also Cecilia. It's going well. We would organize a lot of stuff and categorize the Halloween into what costumes they will be since we'll be setting up for Halloween in September. Why? Halloween's in October, right? Am I an idiot? I don't know. For whatever reason, like, this threw me off, but, like, the people who are organizing D&D in a Castle, right? They messaged me, and they were like, hey, we're setting up your, like, fly-out dates. If you leave this time, you will miss Halloween. And I'm like, I will? And they're like, oh, November. I'm like, I don't think those are the same. Izzy Bell musical number, do I, in the new episode? I don't care. I do not care about the Amazing Digital Circus. I could give less of a shit. I'll be real. This is not knocking you and your enjoyment, but I do not care, like, even remotely. Also, hi Matthew, what's up? Halloween is at the end of October. Okay, so like it's kind of close, but not the same. Also, hi Benny. It's from 1738. Damn. That's almost old enough to run for Congress. It's in October. Really, always. Oh, retail always starts 2 months in advance. Store only does a month since people start to buy it around now. Fair enough. Shovel with the views unfortunately muted. Fair enough. I will take it. This is actually from how many coins I have. Penny huffing Benny. Oh, send in the hand. I can't imagine that's fun for anyone. The scent of like pennies. Like the copper smell fucking gets to me. I can't. If somebody showed up and they were like, and they smelled like copper, I would cry. But like not tears of sadness or tears of joy. It would just be tears of sheer rage. Grand Guardian's a new show on YouTube, but not showed as a teaser, but it's 10 minutes long. That is not a teaser. That is a 10-minute long episode. But no, I don't know. I as much as I like to support the arts and like indie like shows and animated works, I don't care. Like, I hope y'all succeed. I just don't. I'm not gonna fucking watch it. Like, it's not something that interests me. But by all means, I hope people enjoy whatever it is they enjoy, especially because, like, I myself am in the niche area of just random things. Sup, Wonderland? Absolutely hate it. The smell of copper? I would too. But I love coins. Have you considered maybe wearing gloves then? That's just my advice. Like, I finally bought gloves and an ice tray. Hey, Archangel's in. Been a while. It has been. Where have you been? Why do you leave us why? Should watch. Why do people keep suggesting me things to watch? I'm not gonna watch the things. Hi, Karma. A piece of trivia about Daisy Bell. It was the first song that ever had a cover song by an artificial voice. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't support. Well, artificial voices and AI aren't exactly the same, but at the same time, I'm like kind of iffy about it. I don't know. Life in general has gotten significantly worse ever since the advent of AI. I'll be so real with y'all. I think life got so much worse. Every single day is a new entry into the fucking nightmare that is living in America. This is why copper smells like blood to me. I mean, to be fair, I think it's because of the... Is it because like the iron in the blood or like something in the blood smells like copper? Or tastes like copper? Was it smell or taste? Does blood have a smell? I don't remember. I feel like that's such a... Like, I never think about it. Like, the smell of... No, yeah, smell of blood. I feel like people have mentioned it before. Also, hi, Karma. Welcome in. Anyway, for those of you here, our goal for this evening is to get to $2,100. That is 100... Well, technically, it's $99, but our goal is to make $100 in the stream so that we can move on with our day and all that. If you feel so inclined to donate to the stream, please consider doing so. Mostly because I filmed a bunch of videos, but I'm not gonna lie, I woke up this morning and I saw how shit my videos did and it threw me for a loop. I went back to sleep for like 3 hours. With another streamer and then school started. What the fuck? How dare you? This is the best and only stream on Twitch. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you for $5. Hope you're doing good. Finally got monetized on Twitch. Did my first stream. Good for you, bud. Let's say blood does have a smell. I mean, I've never been close enough to blood, aside from like animal blood, but that's just because I worked in a kitchen. Mind you, so a long time ago, right, when I was in school, there was this event at my like middle school where they invited chefs and like restaurants to like show children how to cook or like how to run a restaurant. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was just like free labor. Like that was just unpaid labor for kids. Cause like we didn't get much of, we got a plate at the very end, but we had to serve a bunch of adults who came to the event. And I'm like, what the fuck do I get out of this? Like, well, hold on. Like, I could have just gone to the restaurant and eaten, and I would have had more. By the time you're done making food, you're, like, super fucking tired. So I'm like, this sucks. But anyway, so that was my experience with blood. We also had to, like, package. It was, like, pork and stuff. Oh, so I said, call me a bloodhound because I could always tell when people were on the period because I noticed a change in their scent. Huh. Weird. You're only a streamer? Good, Chibi. Nice. Also, hi, Purple. This sense is real. I don't know. I've always been kind of curious about that. Speaking of, if I ever have like female guests in my house, I should probably just keep like female hygiene products like in like a jar or something, or like in a bag or a basket. I feel like that's like a smart thing to do with how much of a whore I am. Now that I love the smell of bleach. A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit weird. Love your work. Oh, thank you. It's like blood, but because its nose and mouth are connected, I affiliate taste and smell very closely. Fair enough. You say I love your content, keep up the good work. Thank you. Good shit. Love that. Use the period job. No, not like, I'm not putting their stuff in anyway. Whatever. I saw that on a video where it's like, if you want to invite like female genetically, I don't, hold on. How do you refer to that? I try to be PC, but I don't remember the nomenclature for that. It's like, it's not female presenting. It's like, I guess just people who have periods. We'll go with that. Or like, women. We'll just say women right now. because trans women are women. Anyway, bottom line is you just keep like a bunch of blankets on hand as well as female hygiene products. I will say I also did grab an extra toothbrush. I have an extra toothbrush and an extra one of those like hair tidy backy things. I don't know, there's a bunch of stuff. Hey, $1. Thank you, Soulkeeper. Appreciate it. Damn, y'all. Fucking YouTube's beating you out. That is the saddest fucking reality right now. I'll be real. Twitch, you gotta show YouTube. YouTube has been nothing but misbehaving for the last fucking 3 months. Not the people per se, but I mean like the platform itself. I refuse to give YouTube any more money. We need to reach our goal like soon so that I never have to fucking see YouTube get a cent. You on top? I mean, Wonderland, you should go over to Twitch instead. All of you should go over to Twitch. Mostly because YouTube doesn't deserve any of the money that you're giving me. Mostly because they take 30% of it like a fucking loser. I hate how YouTube works now, man. It's fucking nightmare. It's not Mongolia. What the fuck? What? I'm not Mongolian. Cis female from what I got told, but now they're changing the name. Well, cis female is like you were born female and you continue to identify as female. I'm just talking about like people who have periods, which are not technical. I don't really know what you would call that. Period havers, the holder of the menstrualites. I don't know. Stop streaming on YouTube if you hate it. Yeah, but I need it for the extra reach because Twitch's discoverability features are fucking awful. So this is really my only option until Instagram gives me back my fucking my fucking lives because they took that till September because that platform is also a fucking nightmare and it doesn't pay me. So I'm like, I'm not fucking. I don't post on Instagram nearly as much now because of how fucking shit their like entire thing is being run. Fuck Meta. Female would say. I mean, I guess. I don't know. That has less to do with the blanket thing. The blanket thing is just anyone who gets cold, and I find that it's mostly people who are like female presenting that tend to get colder in spaces. My apartment is like 75 degrees. Happy Dragon. Oh, it's AFAB. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. There's stuff to that point they're not even paying you. Yeah. Work by. All right, bye, James Gordon. Your barbecue chicken sandwich for a single fingernail. That's insane, and you're fucking gross. Use AFAB people since they're assigned female birth. Yeah, no, I guess that does make sense. I don't know. I try my hardest to at least adhere to those sort of things. So it's the worst way to go in your experience. What do you mean the worst way to go? Like die or just exist? Or like the worst way to appear at a stream? Oh hi, Quitty Queen, welcome in. I don't know. The worst way to go in D&D is probably like rocks fall, everyone dies. It's the most unsatisfying way to die. So I'm like, I don't know. That in general, like, nothing's more disrespectful than your DM not caring anymore and just being like, you're dead now. So I'm like, all right, well, now they're at $8. I'm just saying, Twitch, you should try to beat them out. They're at $8. That's $8 more than you guys. Walter, hydration. But yes, you should all go over to the Twitch instead. Twitch is much less common than YouTube, so like more people have YouTube than Twitch. Yeah, that is fair. But also it's less of a, I don't know, still Twitch's discoverability features are fucking awful. So that's why I try to get as many people from my YouTube to go over there as possible. To be fair, a vast majority of the people who watch my stuff on Twitch now are the people who watch my stuff on YouTube and then swapped over here because it matters more. Spell, do we add one word to the name change in the spell, turn into actual spell and made Mage Murmurs? I mean, it doesn't really sound like you made it a spell. It just sounds like you renamed the spell that I made. So, you know. And D&D is almost giving you a win, still screwing you over. Yeah, but like, I feel like getting close to victory and then failing is better than literally just like exploding. Nothing is worse than apathy. In a game like Dungeons & Dragons, there is nothing on this planet that is worse than apathy. Think about Common Rider Decayed. I like him. I have a Twitch, but I'm an idiot for the single account and separate password. I mean, you could always just make a new one. So, do what you can, I suppose. This thing you should do with Mage Hand, put it down someone's throat. You have hiccups and want to die because I hate hiccups. God. I haven't had them in like a very long time. Knock on wood, obviously, but like I cannot with hiccups. My best advice to you is to just ignore them and eventually your brain just catches up. Either that or you hold your breath. Because then it kind of like forces a reset. Sholon, been here, but I joined from Instagram Lives. That is true. That is probably the like longest, like, well, to be fair, the oldest person on this channel who still watches decently enough is like Greg. I haven't seen Lemon, like the other Lemon in a long time. He's making me a, Baldur's Gate character. Cute. Hey Trail, thank you so much for the 25. So let you pat us. Well, now looks like Twitch is in the lead with 25, which means that we are like $70-ish away. I think we literally are like 60. I was gonna say we're like 69 away, but not. So worst spawn you've ever had? What do you mean a spawn I've ever had? Like a child? I will say, I refer to my kids like, I refer to my friends' kids as like child and spawn and like fucking demon. I don't know. But also, what's up, Atriel? How you doing? Hand job. Can't tell that I gotta save for something big at the end of this month. Fair enough, you do you, bud. I'm gonna continue to do me. I don't know. We'll count whatever. Technically, with YouTube, we're like $4 in, so I guess we'll just say we have like 70 more bucks to go. If we do get that 70, then you know that's enough for a spicy selfie for those any of you who are into that. I did refer to my friend's kid as a sex trophy as we were like moving stuff, because I was talking about like, you know, the kid's fun. Like I don't mind watching them from time to time, but I'm also like, I'm never fucking coming back here. I am never living with this child ever again. I'm never living with any child ever again because that's not my prerogative. Mostly because your boy is doing his fucking best. Oh, game. Go over to Twitch. I know you watch my Twitch. Go over there instead. It matters more. Because I'm comfortably accurate. To be fair, I don't know. It's basically just that. The extra 79 to give right now, I would. I know, Sam. But if you have anything that you can give, I just want to reach my goal. Especially because I want to celebrate the fucking, the fact that I got this fucking soundproofing up on my own. Because I am, if nothing, if not a weak little baby, I am Princess, thank you very much. Hey, Sweet Beans in. Story is clearly our met production goes that we needed to hit. Neat. What I meant is I had to go stop my feral cat from eating the birds I feed. Not a lot. We got 25 from Atrial, so now Twitch is in the lead. But aside from that, kind of just our usual shenanigans. Visiting for the first time ever at the end of this month, giving her a gift that I handmade ring with an actual diamond. That's insane. How long have you been together? If this is the first visiting for the first time ever, that's wild. Good for you and all, but like you might want to not. Maybe on orc rogues intimidation instead of stealth. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like a dead horse at this point. Everybody's made a video about that. A video I really want to make that's on my like docket is talking about the spell Immovable Object, which is apparently a spell that actually exists, doesn't have a save, and just can affect any object, which is insane. Is it dollars or pens? What? It's like points. I think we're literally like 30 bucks away from our new raid boss. So if somebody wanted to donate 30, they could literally become the new raid boss just like that. It might even be less than that. It might literally be like $3. No, actually, no, it's 30. I'm pretty sure it's 30. Good day. Have a great day. I will. Also, hi, Lee McLean. How you doing? The 37 of you over on YouTube should go over to Twitch instead. Shit matters more over there in terms of viewership because YouTube gives me absolutely nothing for this. It's $30.19. Well, then somebody donate $30.19 and get a special surprise. The surprise is I don't kill you. Your throne is at risk. That is true. Karma could donate and then literally knock her own health out just to make it raise up again. Going to hate me? Why? What did you do? Also, I finally washed my water bottle, which is nice. God, it's so nice for it to not taste like sediment. So your day? Doing okay. Trying to get people to go over to Twitch instead. Twitch. Good work, Brad. I'm not gonna lie, the name Brad entertains me. I don't know why. I always get like a tiny little chuckle out of the name Brad. Just because it's like, huh. It's fine. I'd rather get for next reset to have full health when I have more money. No, I mean like if you knock out your health, it's gonna reset. You know, because it knocks the health out, I'm fairly certain. I think we made it so that like it doesn't add to it anymore. Every donation just knocks it out. Either that or it's just been broken. Or a new raid boss, unless you donate, it heals her. I don't know. You can donate to see if it raises up like a small amount. I'm under the assumption that if you donate, it knocks it out and then resets your health. Because that's how it's always worked for like the last every stream we've ever done. I don't know. I would say if somebody wants to, Karma's the only one who could technically check this, but yeah. Got Twitch? Make a Twitch, it's free. Hi Mental Shark, what's up? This engagement, don't worry, it won't be anything like that till like 6 years in. That's valid. I just mean like giving a diamond to somebody that you've been, I don't know. It's not my relationship. I'm not offering any, like, I'm not going to judge you, nor am I going to support you. But like, I just feel like it's a little like, I'm giving somebody a diamond Like, that's fucking wild. Like, that's money you could spend on food, which is probably more important to me than having a diamond at this point. Mind you, I've also never owned a diamond, but I haven't had the opportunity to ever own a diamond, so it's like, why would I? Chibi, your quote for this evening is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, which is to say, get him to stop being in movies. Videos on YouTube and Reels on Insta. Oh, thank you. You should watch my TikTok, because that's where all the new stuff is. Said you fix it where it heals, but since fixing it, it's been glitching and sometimes restarting the health amounts from 1000s to 100s. I don't know. If you want to see if it knocks it out, you can. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Jazz. Appreciate it. But yes, you should all go follow on Twitch instead, because that's where all the following actually matters. Diamonds are a scam. Oh, no, they absolutely are. Oh, it did heal. Okay. Never mind then, it does heal. Okay, I thought that it was, I thought I fixed it. Well, unfortunate to say, but now it's slightly harder for people to knock out the health thing. But hey, if, you know, Matthew wants to hit us with a 45, then numbers are going to be very strange today, but we're going to go in amounts that match the thing. It's like 44, I guess. $44, you can be the raid boss. And as the raid boss, you can do something. $43, and to be fair, I could finally do my, like, to knock Karma off. Yeah, it's 43.14 to knock Karma off. I was gonna say, maybe I'd finally do my cooking thing in the Discord server if we manage to reach goal tonight. I threw a fit over chocolate milk at 9 p.m., so I walked in the ghetto for 3 hours. Only if the McDonald's Libby is closed and you don't have a car, they don't let you buy chocolate milk. That's fucking wild that you even do that. That you even did that. Also, hi Brad, welcome in. PCSO, I'll be in Twitch chat. You do that. Gotta go. All right. Bye, Mental Shark. And also, hi, Twilight Fox. How much left just for goal today? Well, I'm not really counting the YouTube thing. I have to count like half of YouTube, basically. It's like $4, so like 60-ish. Like, basically, if you knock that out, you basically reach goal. Okay, maybe now a little bit more than that because the follow knocked out some, but you get the idea. Also, thank you for the follow, Brad. Literally powered by Spite and chocolate milk. I haven't had chocolate milk in a while. I should get chocolate syrup because I have milk, but like the cereal I bought tastes like ass, so I'm just getting a new cereal. Twitch did 38. Oh yeah, that's right. We were slightly more. Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's like 60-ish, something like that. My hair up first, considering my neck because of sensory issue. I mean, that's valid. I also am not a fan. So 61. Somebody, anybody. Hey, Tinkston, what's up? Hey, Thupa. Imagine a challenging moving the stove with third leg. Very nice, by the way. Thank you very much. Somebody sent me a message. I'm currently doing my things. Wish I had money. It's okay. I'm sure that I don't know. The ham fam has been in like a weird slump lately. Not like donation wise. We tend to make our goals relatively well. Like day by day is always kind of it's like relatively consistent, knock on wood. But like, I don't know. I feel like everybody's kind of in like a weird space now. Honestly, when Karma gets their banking stuff fixed and Matthew doesn't have to worry about the roof anymore, I feel like we're going to come back in fucking full force. It's going to be wild. I will say, if we ever have an especially good month, I'm going to do a ham fam meetup. I'm going to fly out to somewhere because then I can use the money from that really good month to pay for like a hotel or something. But like, go out and about, you know? It's not my camp paycheck would partially used to pay you. Well, I appreciate it. I also, do you have a job? Or are you looking for a job? I don't know how far in advance you're planning this because that's wild. To be fair, I plan to just buy more groceries. I did not realize how fast groceries go. Probably do more next month. Hopefully. We'll see. I don't know. Next month is going to be interesting. I have a lot lower payouts from Twitch not Twitch, from YouTube and TikTok because they fucked my stuff. I have to go back to the occasional 10 since I need to save for tires and brakes so the Ramfair is about to start at the end of the month. I mean, if you want to hit me with that 10 now, then by all means. 3 paychecks? From what? It's all my earthly belongings, spoiled baby girl. I mean, is that from moving or are you just like becoming a nomad? Because like, there's a part of me that's always kind of like the idea of like van life where I don't have to pay rent ever again. But at the same time, I'm like, there's no fucking way I'd survive in a van. Though to be fair, I also don't use a lot of space. But I also would not survive in a van. Mostly because I also get very scared moving around. Like, I couldn't drive my own fucking, like the moving van. I had Lily drive it for me because I'm scared of driving big machinery. It's because I am so small. Game called Slay the Spire? No, I've never played that. Just what you get all the hot goss and cool toys. That is true. My online class is done like a month work a couple of days. You motherfucker. I'm taking that fucking thing away. Kind of gotta become a nomad. Long story, I sell most of my belongings. Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. Also, thank you for the follow Wonderland VR, but now I have to do push-ups because God hates me. At least I can do them on the hard... Ow, this is actually worse. 3, 4, 5. You get 5. Just popped in from YouTube, as you do. Anyway, but can you guys hear like a slight difference in the audio? Like, I feel like it's a lot better now. Like, it's less echoey. Because like I put this up in this corner and that's where like the most sound reflects. Right, within a month, and the monthly goal is less than 1K away though. That is true. We're doing pretty well. Honestly, with how well we do from this, we might be able to like push past next month's goal basically if we just counted the stuff. Whatever we get over. I feel like at this point maybe we should start doing it that way, right? If we make monthly goal, everything we get over it goes towards the goal for next month. You know? Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Lovely clarity, speak in my ears more. Clear my Amazon wish list. Anyway, sorry. Matthew, your quest for this evening is the heart of a child. Claim it for my sacrifices. You're playing volleyball? Well, welcome in, Alexis. How you doing? I hope your volleyball went well. Here, I can say, you could say what? It's a slight difference. I mean, I feel like it's better because I have the better microphone and the soundproofing. My phone is just, you get what you get. So by all means, feel free to turn it down. How tall are you, Chris? I'm like 5'6", 5'7". Do that push-up redeem anymore? Well, I did that one. I just need to... I don't know if I'm doing it. I'm getting rid of that redeem. Because then it makes Made Fitness a lot, like, less fun. How am I taller than you? I don't know. I'm not exactly a very tall person. I'm just doing my best. Why you gotta judge me like this? How about you? Doing all right. I could be doing better if we manage to reach our goal. Just saying, we're like 60-ish bucks away. If you do that, maybe I do a funny little thing. Saving all my crystal currency. For what? I'm so curious whatever the redeems we even have. A lot of them are like content writer stuff, which we haven't even done in a long time. Which, mind you, I feel like we should bring that back because it was a fun idea. Don't start, but no one plays in my area plays. I mean, I suggest like online. I'm back to 2 minutes. Start affiliate. I have 2.5 hours. I mean, hopefully you can keep me on in the background and then you can pretend like you're watching so I can slowly entertain you. So, man, hey, what's up, Taco Power? How you doing? Thoughts about spiders? I think they're okay. I'm not like necessarily terrified of them like I am ants. Is that a weird thing? I'm not scared of like most spiders, but I am scared of ants. I'm scared of ants and cockroaches. Those are like the big ones. There can always be more date everything today. Could. Or marbles. One of the two. I need to raise my viewership. I'm just trying to get like my YouTube to not... I need my YouTube to stop fucking me. I need it to stop. I need it to stop. Why ants? It's like strength in numbers kind of thing. Like there's so many of them. Like I saw that one scene in Indiana Jones 4 and I'm like, this is the fucking worst. I hate this. It's like swarms. I don't like swarms. It's the same thing with fish and birds. I don't like when there's a lot of something. Unless it's women. You just don't scare me, they make me angry. Valid. I'm gonna date everything. Just give me the heebie-jeebies. Battery life to do it this time. Work due to poor signal. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's why I'm scared of ants. Stuff only with Lord Hama YouTube doesn't need that shit. Bro, literally, I'm trying my best out here and it's just constantly trying to like diddle my butthole. Where online should I play? I don't know. We have a Discord server if you want to join there. Kitty Queen, again, with the... Why do you follow and then unfollow every day? Like, I don't get it. Owen would scare you too, I mean, don't lie, strength in numbers. Yeah, but that'd be like a horny kind of scared, not like a I'm about to die kind of scared. Well, I'm probably about to die, but like I'd be in denial about it. I have to head back to work. Bye, D12. Notice YouTube has been iffy with the self-promotion paid thing recently. It seems like it's not doing much anymore. I don't pay for promotion anymore. That's just not something that I feel is worth it for me. But it's just one of those things where I'm like, YouTube in general has just been a fucking nightmare to deal with. Like, all of my reach has been, like, I've been fucking shadow banned or something. I don't know what I did that pissed YouTube off, but it's just been constantly fucking me for no reason. So, like, I have no choice. I just do things. Like, I keep having negative months and shit. It's fucking nuts. I hate it. Ants candy, though. Well, you're dead to me then, Taco Power. I refuse to interact with anybody who interacts with ants on a day-to-day basis. I don't trust you. How do I know they're not using their fucking pheromones to feed off your like internal workings or whatever? Do you do anything money equals points? I mean, with enough of anything, you can do much of anything. I wish I had more money, because then I could not have to worry about goal all the time. I could just live my life like one of those fucking trust fund babies. Love ants, shame on you. Good for you, Wonderland. That's the energy we're here for. Uber, I swear. No, they're not. You're all of y'all dead to me. Fucking all 31 of you who haven't gone over to the Twitch, by the way, also dead to me. So I keep forgetting that I'm following. What? Okay, I don't, whatever, man. It's just so deeply confusing every single time, man. Either way, you should all go over to Twitch instead. Happy, some of the ants are pretty big, rip open wounds, smaller ones then enter, it's brutal. Yeah, bugs are fucking terrifying. I hate bugs. It is the worst thing ever. Moths, I'm like, about. They're just big and winged, and I don't like them. Fucking wasp once had, like, a wasp fucking flew into my house. It fucking sucked. And bully movies scared the hell out of me as a kid. Yeah, they all have look, all I'm saying is there's the possibility that the ants will turn me into an ant, and then I'm gonna have a weird, like, interspecies romance with an ant. You can do anything with enough money, anything but one thing, sex. I mean, I would do it for less. An entire bag of chips have an ant colony in it, because that's what oh god. Hate that. I don't know. I see, like, hoarder videos and, like, people who live in, like, filth, and I'm like, oh, I don't understand how you, I don't understand this. I don't understand how you live like this. But, I mean, at the same time, some people, like, people can't always take care of themselves, which is not, like, necessarily a moral failing. It's more like they need a better support system, you know? You do it? Yeah, that's the Discord. Either way, we are 60-ish bucks away from our goal. We'll call it a 61. $61 gets us to our goal. If you donate 69, then I don't know. You get a fun photo of me. You also get like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 more like funny things happening. It also continues the streak, which is what we've been trying to do, even though I keep forgetting to put on the maid outfit whenever I start my stream, which is kind of wild because like that, it's been something I've been doing for basically forever, and I don't understand why it keeps like slipping my mind. Like, is that weird? Is that weird at all? Like the fact that I'm just like the one thing I've been doing for basically 3 months, you know? Start reminding you? Can. So maybe he's make me fucking, make you cream? What? Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, scream. I'm like, that's fucking gross. I don't need to know that. Don't need to know that, but you know, good on you. Whatever gets you there, you know? Into mantis. I'm not really scared of mantises. Mantisusy. I'm not really scared of those, to be perfectly honest, but I mean, scream. Yeah, I know you did, but that's fucking wild. The only thing that makes me cream is I'm not continuing that. They're cool. They are cool. I have nothing against mantises. I just don't like bugs in general. In maid costume, send you a picture of me as a maid to remind you. Is that how that works? I mean, I feel like you could have just sent me like a general reminder, but that works too. Hey, wasp. Yeah, wasps, I don't think do anything. Like, bees pollinate. Wasps are just angry and shitty. The fucking little, like, the worst. They are the worst. It's the only insect I like other than butterflies. Ladybugs are, like, okay, I guess. I don't know. Sphinx caterpillar can whistle? That's deeply terrifying. Memes. These are also very chill. Bees are pretty chill, yeah. They don't sting you unless you, like, start causing problems. But that also doesn't mean that I want to be anywhere near a hive. If ain't your thing. Wait, no, hold on. No, I didn't say that. I just said that you could have just sent me. I was focused on the reminder, not the made up. I don't need this fucking judgment. I don't need to be. Look, we are all in agreement to cuck DB's boyfriend. I don't need to be cucked by DB. Save 50k reward points for the stream, and then do what with them? What do they do? I really don't know what the redeems are anymore. The 17-year-old kid, welcome in. That's fucking wild to admit to that. You do realize this is an 18+ stream, right? Or at least one that's kind of. Hey, Kane! It's been a while. Just teasing. Yeah, I know, Karma. Now you owe me the rest of the fucking goal. I just want to reach goal, man. I've been having just like a fucking time. Every day is just one long fucking like. One long test of being God's strongest soldier, and I'm tired of it. This wasp, they cool as hell. That's fucking so wild. Why would you ever do that? You're part of the problem. Yeah, somebody ban this person. I don't need any of this fucking weird shit. Oh, what the hell? Oh, and it's back. Weird. Keep paper wasp. What's a paper wasp? What is the difference between a wasp and a paper wasp? I know that like wasps in general are just angry and shitty. So you can't be a polykill of Chris DB and Karma. You know, sharing is caring. Good. We do have the ongoing like polycule roll that's like in the server somewhere, but maybe we need to make like a proper one. Hives. What about the hives? Are paper wasps? Do they just make hives? I don't understand this. Hi, Kiara. I'm doing okay. Just kind of vibing, hoping that people go over to the Twitch instead. Pollinators, they've been supplanted by bees because humans keep bees and so on. Hot latte, thank you for the follow. You're almost 18, one more year. Birthday's July 19th. I mean, generally speaking, if you behave yourself and don't tell me that, we're fine. But otherwise, it's like, correctly aren't bad. I don't know. I truly don't know. Wasps are just fucking angry, but I guess it's because their jobs were taken. But in general, I don't know. Bees are just cute. They have little shake butts and like they're kind of fuzzy, and they just fly around and they are a matriarchy. That's the best part of their community. I feel like we should reflect that. I feel like American society should go the way of like, oh wait, no, that's just Britain. Never mind. We don't need a queen actually. I feel like we should just have. Actually, no, never mind. We should not live the way bees live. Upon further thought, the idea of a monarchy and then just a million workers. Though, to be fair, they also don't have, like, a bourgeoisie save for the queen itself, so, Dude, dance bees are so better. Yeah, bees are better than us, but at the same time, I don't think we would do well in that kind of society. Spider or snake. Lexi, your quest for this evening is... Bumblebee costumes, nothing I want. I say get one. Lexi, your quest for this evening is strong female characters. Find me some, because I'm tired of, like, just the most boring fucking media. I have been, in my own little way, trying to find more media to watch. But as of late, I've just been, like, bouncing between 2 or 3 shows over and over again, and I need to be free. Don't do much from what I know. I'm pretty sure they're, like, figureheads, or, like, I don't know what the term specifically for that shit is, but, like, I'm fairly certain your monarchy are basically just people who do things. Parliament is what, like, does all the decisions. Like, they're just basically celebrities, and also why I don't care. I will say, there are no cool royals anymore. There's nobody declaring, like, any meaningful wars. They're called paper wasps because they make their nests out of material made like mixing saliva with wood to essentially make paper. Huh. I mean, that makes sense. I didn't think that they were called paper wasps because they enjoyed filing taxes. It just exists in Parliament, fucks our country up the ass. Ah, fun, just like every government. I think all the old people in government should die. About K-pop Demon Hunters, it's a really good movie. I don't know. It's not for everyone, I admit, but like it's a good movie to me. Releases the land from the royals in Britain. I'm just saying, if the royal family just died, like, we don't really lose anything. Fucking everywhere in Colorado, at least. What, paper wasps or the royal family? It'd be wild if the royal family were just in Colorado. That's why they're in charge but aren't a legislative body. So what I'm hearing is that I basically have the same level of power as, like, one of the royal family. Which is to say that I can boss people around. They don't have to listen to me. See a wasp here, it's probably a paper wasp. I don't know. I saw a wasp around, like, the outside of my apartment. They fly by every so often, but I also try not to get any of them in my house anymore. There was a wasp, there was a wasp and, like, 2 moths that flew into my house once. While I was cooking, a wasp fucking showed up, and I had to, like, swat at it. Can we chill? I believe it. I don't know. I feel like every bug has the capacity to be chill. There are only, like, maybe 2 or 3 various species that are, like, fucking assholes. Where they're just like, yeah, my entire job is to just make your eyes fall out. I'm like, all right, that's great. Do you do anything else in, like, nature? No? Just that? Sick. State Fair yesterday, the rides weren't scary. People screamed like they were getting shot 59 times. I mean, to be fair, the point of a roller coaster is to scream. A couple of them are just born to choose violence. Yeah. One of these days, I wish to be reincarnated as one. If I die anytime soon, I would like to be reincarnated as a bug whose entire purpose is to just cause problems. Suddenly more aggressive if you swat at them, they can smell anger and fear on you. Well, maybe if they weren't so angry and scary, I wouldn't, like, fucking... Okay. That's unfair. Wasps are the fucking cops of the insect world, dude. They're out here and they blame you for being fucking assholes. I'm wasp. Me is like a wasp. Me is like a bumble. I feel like I'd do better as a bumblebee. Following the orders of my queen, just flying around, shaking my butt. Pollinating. I feel like that's the vibe I want to put out into the world, And crane deaths a year? Why? Cranes are dying at an alarming rate, dude. Wasps are bastards, bro, literally. Well, they can smell what now? They can smell fear and anger. I didn't know. Fear makes sense because you just like secrete a pheromone when you're scared. I don't know what it's called specifically. I just know that it exists. It's like, oh, this person is running. Let's get them, boys. Bro, literally, wasps are fucking mean. They're out here just bullying. They're bullying you and shit. And I'm just like, I just want to live my life. Why are you being the worst? God did not. God was unkind to us when he created wasps. Either way, donate to the stream, for God's sake, so I can maybe buy some wasp repellent. I also finally set up my fucking Ring camera, so that's fun. Anybody who pays me $5,000 can have access to the front door. You can see what my fucking front door looks like. Also bully bees. Yeah, they absolutely deserve death. Also, I would love if my YouTube would stop giving me the absolute shittiest reach of all time. This is so fucking shit. Effect on the environment, the fact that recently found it causes brain atrophy. What causes brain atrophy? What the fuck are you talking about? You smell anger. Yes, this one's red, smelling like yeah, basically. I feel like you give off an aura, maybe. So the same shit, but worse. I forgot that like wasps and hornets are two different things. What the fuck is the difference between a wasp and a hornet? I'm like a wasp. No, wasps sting. Do hornets bite? Smell pheromones. They attack if they view as your threat, but they do a warning bump sometimes to check you out by flying into you. If you just calmly leave, they leave you alone. Well, I would love if they would stop doing that, because that's causing me to be fucking scared. You know, why not you be female using this term because we're speaking about animals, because male bees exist only to reproduce with the... Wait, I want to live in that kind of society. Hold on. I wish to be part of the bee harem. Like, where do I get more of that? I want that. What? My life is a ripoff, man. This was grab a flip-flop and pretend it's a fucking grenade. To be fair, I also kind of react the same way when I encounter, like, any bug. Though I didn't have my sandals last time, so I just kind of threw balled up pieces of paper at them. It was enough to disorient them ever so slightly, because then they flew up to the window and I just smashed them with the fucking ball. I'm like, not today, bitch. Won't sound scary. Hornets suck ass, though, especially Asian giant hornets. Yeah, those are the ones that, like, eat meat. Like, those are carnivorous, which is fucking wild to me. I'm never going anywhere. I'm living where I live and nowhere else. Hi, Maxwell, welcome in. Anyway, y'all should donate to the stream if you feel so inclined. Meat honey. Oh, yeah. That exists because God hates us. It gets kicked out when it starts to get cold, so the colony can survive the winter on their own stored honey. All the males die out at that time, even if their wings ripped off if they try to re-enter the hive. I'm fine with that. Share the live to one of my D&D friends. I'm not sure join me worth a try. That is true. Share my lives, those of you who have the capacity to do so that I can maybe start building up this fucking audience again. Also because, I don't know, it dips and dives. I try my best with that, but I don't know. As of late, social media always takes like a weird dip. It's been on the downturn for me lately, and I want to believe that like it's just a phase, and I'm not washed up. I feel like it'd be kind of shit if I was washed up. I'm just trying my fucking best out here, man. Yeah, chameleons so I can eat insects. The reason want to come into my house. I was considering getting like a fly trap, like a Venus flytrap, because nothing pisses me off more than gnats and flies. So if I got one of those, then maybe like it would take care of it. But they also eat like really slowly. She does. She might be shocked on mod because I asked silly around her. To be fair, you've been relatively silly, but also respectable in this chat. Mentioned Asian giant hornets have fucking photographic memory. What the hell, man? Why did they create the scariest fucking creature of all time and they're just like, yeah, deal with it? It's here every time when you got back. I mean, I appreciate it. I don't know, I take hiatuses from time to time, but that's just because, like, your boy has things he needs to do. Either way, for those of you here, donate to the stream if you feel so inclined. It would be very much appreciated. We're looking for literally $61 more because it gets us to the 100 mark and we can move on with our day. I would really just like to move on with my day. Please. Please. I will give head to the first person to donate $61 to the stream right now. Not actually, though, because I can't actually promise that because it's illegal. At least I think it's illegal. I'm fairly certain soliciting is illegal. But, like, yeah. I'll give head to you in the sense that I will draw a funny little head for you. Or maybe I'll get one of those, like, shrunken heads. Those always freak me the hell out. But they show up everywhere in, like, every single piece of media from the early 2000s. Oh god, I swear to god, if I get hiccups, I'm gonna fucking scream. What is goody? Not much, kinda just chilling. If you film for your OnlyFans page, I mean, somebody donates 61, they can be the first person on my OnlyFans page. Which is to say, I'm just gonna be hanging out, not doing a whole lot. To be perfectly honest, I feel like that channel would just be me doing my same content, but like, dressed like an elf or something. Or still in the maid outfit, maybe. Oh, spiders and praying mantis. That's valid. Is the plural mantis? Mantis? Three mantis? Three mantises? Three mantis? A lot of there are four mantis over there. Four mantises. No, it's mantis, right? Mantids? Man-titties. Post D&D content on the OnlyHams. I might, honestly. Maybe I need another platform. Who knows? People can subscribe to that if they want. Hey man, your first two on your OnlyFans follow us. It depends on if you donate the 61. I don't think Matthew's going in there because Matthew has a wife. But like, you know, anybody who's single, free game. What's up, Inoki? How you doing? What do you mean what? I don't know what we're wedding. I don't know. I get like desperate when I reach further into the stream and I still haven't reached goal. That's why usually the best streams are the ones where we literally make goal within like 5 seconds and I just continue on with my fucking day. Cost hiccups. You caused hiccup? What? You caused hiccups? Next to catching stream? Well, welcome in. The price I'll be third, then I'll have to explain why I follow someone on OnlyFans. Oh, you mean that you'll be the first two to follow me on my... Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel like I have much of an audience for that. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. That was a joke. I feel like, I don't know. I don't think I have the audience for that. There are some people who thirst follow me, but that's mostly just people who, like, I actively talk to now, which is kind of wild. I don't feel like they pay me for it, though. Just being hot in general is not enough. I'm not that kind of sexy. At least not anymore. My hair has kind of ruined that for me. OnlyHams, yeah. We shall see. I don't know. Either way, we're $60 away. I just want to reach goal, man. I feel like with the fucking L's I've been taking this week, I need to end off on something that isn't the fucking worst. I have to go to storage to get a Torx bit set? What is a Torx bit set? I'm assuming that's like some kind of drill? Like a torque wrench? I bought a torque wrench. Actually, I think it's a torque wrench. No, it's a tension wrench. I bought a tension wrench because I needed it to assemble my fucking thing. There, sir. Thank you, devil. I'm wearing a hat. I don't know. So anyway, I bought a tension wrench because I needed to assemble my shit. No argument with someone of how watching OnlyFans is not the same as receiving things from someone you know and talk to. Yeah, I don't know. Some people are into that. Some people aren't. I don't think I'd necessarily ever like pay specifically for that. I feel like I just get my rocks off in my own usual way. Just do what you want to do with your own life. I'm sure you'd love to see it. I don't know. We'll see. To be fair, the closest I've gotten to that is like the occasional selfie that people buy. And by people, I mean it's been like Karma or like Matthew. But I'm just saying, if either one of them wants to maybe dip into their ever so lovely pockets and help us out, then, you know. There's a girl who started OnlyFans for a hearse. Kind of valid, not gonna lie. Starbit. At the moment, I'm removing the top of my dash from my car so I can reach the CAS. Jesus. Close so I don't have to pay Mini $1,300 to replace it. I mean, that's good that you don't have to pay money for that. Don't understand any of the words you just said to me, but like, neat. Respect the hustle. Maybe I should live. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a hearse. Would you assemble? I assembled my bed frame. That's about it. As for my favorite snack, Sour Patch Kids. I'm a big fan of Sour Patch Kids. I feel like they're pretty solid. Just good money. A lot of sex workers make good money, but a vast majority of them make nothing. Or like pennies on the dime, you know? I don't know. I feel like there's this... I feel like a lot of people, myself included, suffer from the delusion that like, you know, if you start one, you'll make millions. But no, you'll mostly just like make enough. Not even really enough. You'll just make like $100. Maybe not. Maybe less. So when we talk about different varieties of fans, I'm on one where I just explain D&D lore or like whatever weird special interests. Nothing is more intimate, to be perfectly honest, than hearing somebody talk about something they're really interested in, which is why this stream is tantamount to sex work at this point. It's not, actually. This is a joke. Anybody who takes that out of context, I want you to know that this is a joke. But I don't know. In a weird way, this stream is like relatively intimate. If I lit a candle, it'd be like a romantic date, because to be fair, all of my dates go this way, where I just talk about like all my problems. And so if I packed to the Sugar Fiend, they will do anything for sweets and giving you power to kill your rival. That's just really any other warlock class, to be perfectly honest. It just depends on what you give them. Especially the blue one. I like the red ones, they're better. It's more attractive than a adorable person going on their autistic hyperfixation rants. You know what? Anybody who donates that 60, I will send you hyperfixation rants. If I'm not already added on Discord, I'll start sending... It depends on what interests me at the time, but like I'll start sending updates. I don't know. If you've ever wanted a deeper look into my life, my God, I really want to reach goal. Spent 13 hours sermon on the lore of all the Bionicle Generation 1. Is Bionicle still a thing? I don't get that. Like, I remember watching it as a child, but I don't remember anything past that. Hold up, what's up? Married to my husband. Oh, adorable. Oh, it's not still going. Damn it. I wish that Bionicle was still going. I feel like I'm tired of a lot of the media that we get nowadays. I will say, it's interesting to me, because now, like, DC is kind of in its, like, prime now. It's, like, getting all those, like, good movies and, like, projects and stuff. Marvel's on the downturn, though I will admit. Fantastic Four was pretty good, but my favorite thus far from them has been Thunderbolts, and nobody cared about it, and I feel really bad about it. And boyfriend Kayla Demons, now we're going to sing along in the cinemas. Cute. I'm gonna have a sing along in my house because that's really all I could do. I mean, damn. My fave movie, Into the Spider-Verse. Across the Spider-Verse is good and has, like, you know, a lot of really nice moments. But, like, Into the Spider-Verse will forever be my favorite movie from them. Love Thunderbolts. It was a good movie. Nobody really talked about it. Barely anybody went to see it because it got, like, no advertising. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? This movie has, like, all the Marvelisms, but, like, done well. And it subverts your expectations by not making the final fight a big superhero fight, and it's, like, talking someone down, you know? Anime Haikyuu. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. I tried to get into it. I couldn't. The openings are fire, though. I will admit that much. And I'm more inclined to watch Haikyuu than I am to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Right, we never got Spherus Magna post-restoration. It's the goal has been almost an there's not enough time to get to goal. There is enough time to get to goal. I mean, hopefully somebody steps in and does so. I don't know. It's always very daunting, despite the fact that, like, I guess making goal consistently means that I'm doing really well. But on those days where we don't get, all right, cool, we did it, and now Karma's even more healed. Sucks for whoever tries to supplant them. Well, thank you, Karma. I appreciate it. I was in the middle of my sad monologue. That's valid. The 69 would have gotten you some pretty decent benefits, though, because I'm at that point. Glow Up, your quest for this evening is Gandhi, which I assume is, like, the nuclear Gandhi, which I don't get that. So I never grew up playing Civ, right? But, like, what the fuck is nuclear Gandhi? Like, that's where, like, you set something in the settings where Gandhi immediately starts building nukes and then goes to war with the entire world. Like, that's what I learned about it, but I don't know if that's true. So doing the 13th test earlier, but I know it counts as in one go. Yeah, it does only count as one go. Regardless of how desperate I get, I have to keep to my standards. Otherwise, it's just chaos. Since Sunglasses is adorable and I need him. Oh, yeah, this is Garfunkel. He's my son. He's my little stream pet because I don't have an actual pet yet. Hey, Malin, what's up? Welcome in. Yeah. But I will say, technically we started at the 1, but I guess we also got money over from the YouTube, but it's like $3. Not you. What, not you? Not to corp. I don't get what's happening anymore. Either way, such is the way of things. We do the best we can with what we got. I don't know. I feel like I was relatively productive. I filmed like 20 shorts today. Like 20 videos. They were all short and I can't get paid for any of them. But, like, for whatever reason, those, like, really short videos tend to do pretty well on my TikTok. So I'm hoping that carries on to YouTube. But for the most part, I've just been, like, doing my best making content. What I really need to do is film my long form, because I feel like if I make the switch to long form, the videos will start doing a little bit better and the payout will be slightly better than it is. You have 5 Hama, that's enough for at least 5 count nugget. Yeah, but keep in mind, YouTube takes 30% of that. So you gave me like $3. Hey! Does that make Karma's dono a 69? We're at 108 now. Is scrunch all your shorts together and post a long form? Could. Maybe I will do that. I have a bunch of videos that I could probably combine into one. He's back. You're rescinding your thanks? Wild. Well, thank you so much, Lemon. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, because it was a 61. Yeah, okay, that is a 69 then. I don't know what the benefits were, but I am desperate. I don't know. Would you like? I do have like a spicy selfie on my phone if you'd like that. I took a handful of those because I had to take some of those, so you can get some of the ones that Matthew paid for. Because I don't know, same price basically. But I will say I've been taking so the crop hoodie, pretty solid look. I just wish that I had more abs for that. I should do more sit-ups, but instead I just do the best. I do the best I can. Gotta start catching up to Matthew. To be fair, Matthew's in save mode. If you weren't having bank problems, now would be your time. If you just donated like, I don't even know how much he's done for those selfies. I owed him like 10 fit checks. It was wild. 10 fit checks and like 5 spicy selfies, which is not me trying to like put him on blast or anything. I appreciate the support. I just think it's wild that like people are willing to support me to that degree, you know? But yeah, Karma is one of the best. Matthew's also one of the best, whom we appreciate. Who might be driving home? I'm not really sure what Matthew's doing right now. Sometimes Matthew watches my stream while he's out with his wife, which is crazy. Not judging, mostly because, you know, I need as much viewership as I can. You should just start projecting me on the side of your car. For the selfies, but I want to help Karma get her selfies. True. I mean, collectively, you could all get one. It's because you are loved whether you like it or not. I try my best to be loved. Oh, there's Matthew. Hama idea. What's up, Mammon? You're very pretty so easy to get the fit checks. To be fair, I have some pretty great fits. I just need more, like, clothes. To be fair, I still have a bunch in my closet that you haven't seen. But for the most part, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of use out of that mirror. It's a really nice mirror. I put ivy on it. I've been decorating my place with ivy because I need more plants. Obviously, they're all fake, but, like, I don't know. I should get some plants, you know? Welcome to the people joining the YouTube live. You should go to Twitch instead. Yeah, in that cup, it's water. I do not have a celebrity crush. D&D campaign, DM nerf me. I don't know. Also, Winyao, what's up? I'm at a fashion show stream with the clothes we haven't seen. If we get, I don't know, to some margin, I'd say like 69, but that's another $61, and I don't think we're gonna get that. Probably not even for Matthew, because Matthew's still in save mode, so I don't think we're gonna get that, but I'll set it for some kind of goal. If somebody wants to donate, and if it just seems like enough, then we'll do it. Since walking home from work, are you? Wait, we should do one of those things where we like where we all say words to make it sound like you're on the phone so that you can stay safe, you know? Man, I sure do love being 6'10" and 300 pounds and also a bodybuilder, and I also own 15,000 guns. Man, are you on your way to the knife party? Are you I have the Terminator and also Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris at the party right now, and they're all just waiting for you to be here. Oh man, that's crazy. Is this helping? I feel like this is helping. So, weather caused storms in Florida? What? What are you talking about? Oh, from what's up? The ceiling. Sama? It is! What do you mean I'm alive? Of course I'm alive! Where do you think I've been? Roll Captain. I mean, you could if you want to. But yeah, we could do it in the donors Discord, but we'll see if somebody donates extra and then whether or not we do the fashion show. We've managed to reach slightly more than our goal, which is always fun, but it's anyone's guess whether or not we managed to get even further past that. I don't know. I had a really weird thing happen on my banking thing. There was like a weird like glitch or whatever where it was like I was out like so much money. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then it just returned back to normal. I'm like, oh thank God. I've never been more scared in my life. Does it count for a knife party because I may know of a guy? Maybe? I don't know. I've never used a rope dart. I've always thought they were kind of neat, but I don't know how to use one. Calendar idea sounds classy. Oh, doing a tasteful nude calendar? I am not getting nude for this fucking stream. Back to the stream through earbuds. Oh. Hey! Oh, shit. I guess we're at the 69.69 then. All right, cool. Yeah, that's enough for a fashion show. Sure. Tomorrow's stream, I will preview some... Either that or just do them at this... Would it be easier to do it in the server? Oh, shit. Would it be easier to do it in the server, or should I do a proper stream of it? Because I can, like, show off the outfits that I never really get to wear. Tastefully nude Hama. And then you guys can donate for which outfits I should wear during my week. Top donors can have, like, a fit check every day for a week. Just because people want it doesn't mean you ever have to give it to them, Hama. That is true. We're not doing a tasteful nude calendar, though. I feel like that's out of sorts. What? Senile Librarian or 100 Hamsters? Probably the Senile Librarian. I feel like it'd be easier to do. I don't know how a knife party would work. I just made that up. Which I think people would like. No. Probably would be easier in the server because you can turn off the camera to change. I mean, true. Don't want tasteful nudes too. Well, Matthew, you don't have enough money for those. Just post pics. Maybe? Could. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking clothes in there. So, like, I could entertain myself by just going up to change every so often, or just bring outfits and change off screen. But, like, I don't know. I'm not really sure how I'd do this, but we'll add it to the doc of things I need to do. Maybe we'll just like, oh, what we could do, right? So not a fashion show per se, but we do like a little hangout in the server where everybody wears the outfit that they never get to wear. My bank account for that calendar. Well, Mammon, how much do you have in your bank account? Then let's price this at a number. How much is the Tasteful Nude calendar worth to you? It's just funny. It just stops me from doing stuff like this. What, streaming or just hanging out? I would too. Okay, well maybe figure out your banking thing first, Karma. Then maybe we'll talk about it. And so it's why hello. I'll pull out our unused Halloween outfits. Well, I mean like specific outfits that you don't have like an occasion to wear. You could technically count them as Halloween outfits, but I mean like, you know, suits or dresses or rompers or fucking like hats. Just things that you never have the chance to wear, but you feel like you want to wear. Like you bought it for a purpose, but I don't know, you don't know what the purpose is. Your community fashion thing. I feel like the community fashion thing would be fun. Everybody dresses to the nines. My car 80's just working on the car. Oh, I get it. Wear a costume that I barely get to wear. Well, Egg, wear the mermaid costume then, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like that's something fun we could do in the server, you know? I hit the wrong button. Goodbye forever. Maybe it's the hiding of all these people that eliminates my reach, but I refuse to deal with anybody who fucking writes that in the chat. But yeah, I don't know. I have like a few outfits. I have mostly suits and my jacket. I bought such a nice fucking coat from Korea. Have not had the fucking chance to wear it at all here because it's hot all the time. I'm waiting for winter, man. I want that. It's in the community fashion show. I mean, you can still be part of it. It's not about being outclassed. It's not about being the best. It's just about being like, you know, being fancy, you know? Love your shirts? Oh, thank you. Would you? Would I what? Dapper Hama. Dapper Hama is pretty solid Hama. Hama also has like a suit. Come to think of it. Oh, no, never mind. Matthew has seen that. I was going to say, like, you guys could pay for... Well, technically that one was kind of outdated. I haven't taken a new selfie in that suit in a while. I look pretty good in it, too. I have glitter and dual chrome highlighter. Should be a sparkly mermaid. Oh, I love that. But yeah, we could do that, like, on another day, maybe. Something like that. The channel start, Hama. What? We're not starting a chant. Getting to pose in full Black Ops Reaper gear. This idea when? I don't know. Do we want to try to do it, like, next Saturday, maybe? I feel like a weekend is easier to, like, do all this stuff on. You know? It's just a level of fancy. You don't have to... Like, fancy is relative. Just do whatever you want. I don't even... Are you even in the Discord server? Just join the Discord server. Maybe pay for the photo shoot just to have the photo calendar of my husband. I mean... Hear me out, Karma. An offer for you or whoever claims this. $100, right? And I will take 12 selfies and I'll Photoshop that calendar together. It'll be 12 Hama selfies. It'll be the 12 days of Hama. Or 12, yeah, no. 12 days of Hama? Yeah. Something like that? I don't know. It'll be like Christmas themed, maybe. I don't know, some kind of calendar. I could literally Photoshop a calendar together if I wanted to. I feel like that's the funniest part, though. To be fair, where do you ever get, like, where do you get calendars made? You just do pictures in front of a green screen? What's funny is the other side of this is a green screen, basically. Can't today, but when I do, I'll slap money down for it. Bet. Maybe around Christmas time, because then you could actually pay for the 12 days of Hama. Though I will say, there is also the option for anybody else. Good on you. Good on you, Lemon. Get rid of that fucking loser. It's the Christmas calendar, 12 days of Hama, for me and Matthew. Unless Matthew donated another 100, then they could get the 12 days of Hama. Calendars made through Walgreens. My aunt did that. I believe it. Does it work if I remove? Oh, it does work. And I still get the money. Neat. 12 days of Hama song. On the first day of Hama, No, wait. First day of Christmas? Would it be the first day of Hama or the first day of Christmas? Because the 12 days of Hama implies that Hama is the fucking... Like, I am the holiday. Though, to be fair, I rarely ever celebrate most holidays, so the 12 days of Hama would be fun. It's kind of like Hanukkah. Hanukkah! That's kind of fun. Hanukkah? Anyone? It's like Hanukkah. I'm funny, please laugh. Anyway, but like, what's it like being a holiday? It feels about the same as anything else. Either way, those of you who are new to the stream, you should follow the stream if you haven't done so already. Get paid. I should slap down money for first day of Hama. Hey, DB's in. How you doing, baby girl? Hamaka. Yeah. Slap down the money for the first day of Hama Christmas calendar. So Hama gave to me a jingle cat mage stream. Aw, wait, that's kind of fun. I like that. Yeah, with the Christmas theme mage new spot. Oh wait, that's also cute. Said thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I actually kind of like that idea. Like an advent calendar with just Hama. It's just like individual little like things. Maybe like 12 minis that all look like me or something like that. If I get a 3D printer, I would print out just like little miniatures of me. And then like people who donate, if you gave me like a PO box or something, I could send you like little minis of me so that you don't miss me when I do go on hiatuses. The Sheridan Lilac, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. On the first day of Christmas, also, I ate like prior to stream, but now I'm like, should I eat? I'm not hungry. I feel sad. I was gonna make fried chicken tonight, but now I'm like, I don't have the fucking hunger to make fried chicken because it'd feel like just a waste if I don't make a lot of it. But like, mind you, I could save it, but it's one of those things where I'm like, is that just a waste? First of Hama, my donos give to me. Oh, wait, that works too. I like that. You know, it's so cute. I think a mini Hama would be fun. Just like a little mini. Not like a D&D mini per se, but like maybe just like a little... Hold on. There's like... Do I not have that here anymore? Fuck. I don't know. Something akin to like this. It's just like a little figurine. Thank you for the follow, the Thane Grinch. God, that reminds me. I've been seeing posts about like pretty people humor, or like the humor from people who were attractive all their lives and thus didn't have to develop a personality. Are you guys familiar with that? It's all the hot girls who are like, let's dress up as the Lorax for Halloween. And I'm like, that's fucking crazy. I wish you would stop. I'm not going to yuck your yum. You can have fun, but like, please acknowledge that this is not as funny as you think it is. In a mason jar. Please, God, no. Feel those types of people. Yeah. Sorry. That's like the content I've been getting lately is people making fun of them. And I didn't realize just how true it was until I realized just how many fucking like accounts that I've seen of like Halloween parties where like there's always one hot person dressed as the Lorax. And I'm like, why the Lorax? I don't get it. The two person I want to slap. Jesus. Thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh is the best fucking anime of all time. Fun fact, it's also the best sports anime. Fun fact, Yu-Gi-Oh is a sports anime. Technically speaking, it is a sports anime. Though I will say the original Yu-Gi-Oh Season 0 is a psychological horror. But regular Yu-Gi-Oh, technically a sports anime because dueling is a competitive sport, which means that you are watching everybody basically play sports. It's like if everybody determined like whether or not somebody would go to prison through a game of baseball. Oh shit, I just realized it's like that one movie from Adam Sandler, The Longest Yard, except that guy's already in prison when he starts playing football, but same diff. Card games with motorcycles. That's like the most clear-cut sports anime thing, which is wild because that show, the first season, is about like secret shadowy government organizations and like poverty. There's so many weird plot elements in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Like, it shouldn't work, but it's one of the best written seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! However, the most fun season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Still peak, though. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a sports anime because Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Duel Monsters is a sport. Regardless of if they're playing... They're playing shadow games, and that's still a game, technically. Which means that they are competed in a sport. Quote, unquote. It's the same as, like, other animes. It's about as much of a sport as, like... curling is. Maybe it's Scissor 7. The hell is Scissor 7? That feels like it's a hentai. What, Sam? Nobody beats Pegasus, though. Dude literally went tomb robbing for trading cards. He didn't go tomb raiding for trading cards. He went tomb robbing to create trading cards. It's wild, because, like, if all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards are based off of dual spirits, then that just means that there's an entire universe of fucking robots. Because, remember, even in classic Yu-Gi-Oh! There are robot cards. Which means that if those have dual spirits, then there exists an entire universe of, like, robot scorpions. Like, and the Machine King, like, that's a thing. Somebody made these robots. There's also a universe of, like, people who actually exist. Like, Kaiba has a card. He has a dual spirit. We meet the Kaiba dual spirit. It's fucking wild. You know, anime had meta decks. Then every episode would be 30 minutes of watching one person play a turn, and then the other person would just lose. I hate modern Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. Not the show, I mean like just playing it. I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh because of how fucking shit it became. Because it's just watching people, like, do their same thing. Like, it's always the same thing. They will sit there for 50 minutes building their board up, and then you try to do anything, and they counter it, and then you just have to watch them build it up again next turn, and then you're like, well, this was great. Thanks for fucking making me sit through this. Cool spinoff. A meta deck version of Yu-Gi-Oh? Hell no, I would not watch that. Who knows the off-brand? There was like, I think, I could have swore there's literally like an Uno the anime like thing. Hold on. Uno the anime. It's like a, oh shit it is. Yeah, it's from Jello Apocalypse. Didn't Jello Apocalypse get canceled? Maybe people know about, watch this, I don't know what that is. This is a series where Yu-Gi-Oh plays against the modern Yu-Gi-Oh decks. Yu-Gi would lose so fast. The only thing is if he still gets to use his anime powers, then he would win. But other than that, I'm fairly certain he would lose like super fast. Card spirit thing? Oh. I think they were gonna make they made like a weird set of like, I don't know if there was a trailer or something, but like they made a few things about, I don't know. There was like an animated short about like the Yu-Gi-Oh dual spirits. Through scrolled enough to hit live stream. Well, welcome in. The anime about each character is based on a different version of Uno. I'd watch it. So Jello's videos are apparently not satire, but his genuine opinion about like TV shows. I don't know. I haven't watched a Jello Apocalypse video in a while, but I used to like it's not in a nutshell. It's like, so this is basically. Those videos were kind of fun. I know that everybody started turning on Jello Apocalypse after they made their So This Is One Piece video, which like, I thought it was just like toxic One Piece fans, but like, I don't know. I really don't get, I don't get it. I still make D&D original D&D characters. I just haven't really made those videos in a hot second, just because they haven't been doing as well. So I've just been trying to do my best and make other content. It kind of varies from bit to bit. I'm trying my best, man. Life is a highway, and I'm gonna ride it all night long. Life is a highway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. If you're going my way. Sorry, Cars is not like, I don't know how to feel about Cars anymore. Honestly, you know what I would respect if a hot girl dressed as like Lightning McQueen. Oh, you know it'd be such a cute couples cosplay. Lightning McQueen and Sally. But like humanoid versions. I don't mean like dressing up as a car. Like, I don't know. Have you seen those like humanoid art of like Wally and Lightning McQueen and like those characters? I always thought they were really cute. I've always wanted to do a Wally cosplay, just because like I just like goggles. I just like welder goggles. I think that they're really cute. I love when a character has goggles on. D&D characters? You're a fucking loser if you use ChatGPT to create D&D characters. You fucking disgrace to the game. Oh my god. Everybody point and laugh at this fucking loser using ChatGPT to make a D&D character. My god. This curse with all the mud seeing me? The fucking what? That's wild. But yeah, no, Wally was adorable. I love Wally. Yeah. I don't want to think about the mud scene thing. But anyway, I've always wanted to do those cosplays. I've also wanted to do a handful of other ones. We did Lightning McQueen as a human costume for Halloween. Neat. I might do that. When Halloween rolls around, should I make like a proper cosplay? Should I do like a proper Halloween stream? Because I don't really have like plans. I suppose a Glock, you know, to have a Tyra. Somebody, that's like vaguely racist, dude. In fact, that's like super racist. Not in like a funny way. That's like making me uncomfortable racist. How's it going? Doing better now. We managed to reach goal and then some. Kind of doing our usual shenanigans. Character idea, but I never had a chance to do it, which sucks. What's that? Welcome in, Star Touched. How you doing? I mean, stream would be dope, but I don't know if I'd be able to make it. I see how it is. You wouldn't be here for my funny little cosplay. Mostly I just include a racing jacket with the stickers on it, a matching baseball cap, and him walking around all saying ka-chow. You need to commit. You need to, like, do some fucking, like, tea spill. Wait, do you have more tea, DB? Or is there, like, tea for me? I don't get what's happening. I've also combined as many Uno games as he could into one deck. Like, we were talking Uno Flip, Uno House Roll, and a whole bunch of other games, and run his own rulebook. Jesus Christ. Go trick-or-treating. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, it depends on how the time works out. I don't know what... I think you're in my time zone. So technically, it depends on when you go out. I feel like a lot of people go out during the night, like they wait for like 7 or 8, which is basically what... Oh, you have tea? Give me the tea. I want to hear the tea. Or are you talking about the tea you already told me, in which case I already know this tea and it's fucking gross. You talking about Halloween, I guess, costumes and stuff? You know that scene? I haven't even seen that scene. I don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. But a handful of things. Halloween costumes, for one. I've been thinking, because I haven't really properly dressed up for anything, so it might be fun for, like, the month of October. You guys, like, watch me work on, like, a Halloween costume, and then on the day of Halloween, you get to see me, like, wear it. But at the same time, I might not even be there for Halloween. I might literally take that day off, depending on how well that month goes, and just, like, hang out with my friends, or really my friend, and then, like, go trick-or-treating with that child. Because, like, they have a kid, and they're going to want to go trick-or-treating. So, like, I feel like that might be fun. Should work on Halloween. Damn, that's unfortunate. First Artificer, whose backstory basically was a guard for a wizard, but when the wizard dies, he's left by himself to guard the towers. Alone for centuries until he's found by a group and is taken on an adventure. Neat. Oh, this is new. So apparently my psycho ex-boyfriend still thinks about me and makes inappropriate comments. Friends with his baby mama. Wait, do you mean the one you broke up with, like, 2 days ago? I feel like he needs more of, like, a mourning period, but at the same time, that's fucking gross. And what do you mean by inappropriate comments? I feel like any comment that's, like, unwarranted is inappropriate, but, like, we need to see the degree at which we're going to be chopping off his hands. So you said, look up Scissors. I'm not looking that up. Leave it alone, dog. I don't care about Scissors 7. Boy and the Heron? No, but it's been on my list. I've been thinking about it. Oh, one I skipped, like, 5 years ago. Oh! Okay, in that case, this dude's a fucking loser, and we're gonna be hitting him with our car. And I'm thinking Tamaki Amajiki. I don't know who any of these people are, but neat, I guess. I don't know what you're debating about, but yeah. For me at least, I still don't know what you're talking about, but Jesus, yeah, that's fucking wild. I'm sorry you have to deal with that, DB. That's some serious tea. I hope that guy suffers a terrible tragedy. Crazy that he's a baby mama. You and my ex together and make them disappear. We just ship them off to a deserted island with no food and just, like, see how long they last out there. Drone strike? Yeah. We drone striking today. Oh, costume. I would say Goblin Cleric because, like, I don't know. Less things that you have to specifically get accurate. Because if it's your own character, then, like, making a cosplay of that character would be super easy. So would we murder because you plan to hit him? I don't know. She heard you? Who heard me? The baby mama? Or are you talking about the ex? Oh! Does she like him? Cause I feel like that's on you. I don't know what to tell you, baby mama. I get better taste. Get better taste. My God, there are like 4 billion people on this planet, and you chose that. That's what you're. Okay, yeah, whatever. You do you. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm going to judge you. No. My God. So you both hate this man. Okay, so we're good on the roasting then. Everybody continue. We're drone striking her ex, as seems to be a fucking common theme in this stream. 8 billion if you swing both ways. Man, 8 billion people. And I still don't have anyone to play D&D with. Don't drone strike, glass him from orbit, bro, literally. You know that scene in G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra, when they release a tungsten rod from space and it basically obliterates the entirety of Britain? Let's do that, but just to him. Still single. Wild. Turn him to glass. Turn him to glass and then crack him. Crack him over the head. I am happy. I have my ring cam now. I think we just dropped the knife bomb. What the hell's a knife bomb? Is that just a bomb of knives, or is this like a specific thing? Perhaps from God concept, I'm aware. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's like a real thing. Not like a thing that exists, but like a thing that people have thought of. I don't know. In general, I feel like people don't appreciate the G.I. Joe movies as much as they should. They were pretty good. One of them had Channing Tatum. I like Channing Tatum. Dude's friend, join us on our quest to fuck people up. People who heard our amazing and beautiful. Yeah. We're all going to join DB in their quest to murder the fuck out of that guy. But anyway, I just want you to know that even if DB did date them, you do have proof that you were anywhere near that fucking man. That's fucking gross. I hate that. I don't know. Like, no, I do. I talk shit about one of my exes. I don't talk shit about most of my exes, though. But that's also because they isolated me from my friend group, and I have yet to, like, recover any of the fucking, like, friends that I lost during that time. So, it's probably part of the reason why I'm lonely. There are other factors as to why, but at the same time, But also, one of them ended up being, like, an Elon Musk supporter, so, like, I don't think I want to be friends with them anymore. Let's talk shit about dating me as a joke. Yeah, that's deserving. You deserve to talk shit about them. How did you feel about low altitude yield nuclear tungsten kamikaze barrage strike? Those were a lot of words, and I don't think all of them go together. It developed an R9X missile. Is a version of the Hellfire missile that was an inert warhead whose main feature is the deployment of metal blades that kill targets. Jesus Christ. Knife bomb is wild. I wish that people would put as much innovation into, like, better things. Like fun stuff off the couch. Damn, is child okay? Talked about exes, but that's because we both were shit. Valid. Knife bomb. I feel like we should invent more knife bombs. I wonder if I could invent a knife bomb in D&D. I know for a fact you could create a blender, right? So you make, like, what you do, right? You can. Oh wait, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do Blender version 2. Sorry, I just cast Cloud of Daggers, Knife Bomb. Is delay cast a thing? I feel like delayed cast, hold on. Because that actually helps me for something else that I was working on. Delayed cast. 5e. Nope, they only have delayed. Oh, contingency spell, which automatically casts a spell under a specific trigger. You just said trigger single and fifth or. Oh, huh. Huh. There's a spell called contingency, which means. Okay. Neat. Alright. Sorry, anyway. I have just like a fucking. I have so much like shit written down in this fucking thing. Anyway, fuck. Knife bomb. Magic Blender V2 Cloud of oh shit Cloud of Daggers, Resilient Sphere, and also delayed blast for some. Hey, sorry, I need to do some work. I really need to catch up on making videos for YouTube, man. I've been so behind. D&D Ill Rigor? I don't know what that is. You know, time passing count as a specific trigger? Yeah, absolutely. Contingency is now kind of a fun idea. You know, a cluster bomb could you make with D&D? Depends on how many sheets of paper, because if you just use, not magic circle, it's, fuck, what is it called? It's like runes or something. Like, some rune spell allows you to, like, magic runes? No. I don't remember what the name of the spell is. I'll be real, I need to get back into the sigil, no, maybe? It's not sigil. It creates a sigil, but it's like a specific spell. I just don't remember what the spell is called. But I know I made a video about it. It's just I immediately forgot what that spell was called. I don't know. Either way, bottom line is there's a spell that you can basically set to do exactly that. And depending on how many flat pieces of paper you have, you could basically just make a book that acts like a nuke. A question mark, not an exclamation point. Yeah, it creates a sigil. It's just I don't know what the spell. Glyph of Warding. Thank you. There it is. I feel like this is the second time I'm having the weirdest sense of deja vu. But yeah, Glyph of Warding. It basically behaves like that. Any recommendations for D&D brands? Well, for map makers, I would suggest Incarnate. Music, you could go with Monument Studio. These are all people who've sponsored me. In terms of dice, I haven't really been sponsored by any dice companies. But, I mean, there's some really nice dice makers online if you want to check them out. But I don't know about brands specifically. Evil Hat is kind of cool. They don't really do, like, D&D stuff specifically, though. Actually, do they? They sent me a package. I got sent like a bunch of shit that I haven't opened yet. I should really get on that. I'll be real. Because I was moving, I have so many like D&D things just in boxes. Maybe it was a public figure like Brennan Mulligan. My favorite public D&D player? Liam O'Brien. I like Liam O'Brien, I think. I think he gives like the kind of energy I'm looking for in a D&D game. He's Brennan Mulligan. He's cool. I don't know. I'm just doing what I can. I'm doing my usual shit. My career is as it is. New player is King William Delphox. I don't know who the hell that is. It's the day and number of Matathon, 109. So we're well on our way to day 169 of Matathon. We might even make it to day 200. Who knows? Day 200 would be kind of wild. I want to see if we can get to to a full year of Matathon. 12 days. Oh, did you actually write the fuck? Oh, that's cute. I love that. 2 glucose guardians, 3 cucking chairs, 4 Hama rants, 5 stupid quotes, 6 teas a spoon, 7 lemons a joinin', 8 marbles a ballin', 9 Garfunkels a vibin', 10 drones a strikin', 11 dinner choices, 12 fit checks up. Aw, this is cute. I like this. Thanks, Lemon. I think Matathon would be great. I think so. If we do a full year of Matathon, then I'm not really sure what we would do to celebrate that. What do you guys think we should do for a full year of Matathon to celebrate? I feel like it's got to be something big, like Hamasama goes to Disney World or something. Maybe like a road trip stream, but I don't think my internet could handle that on my phone, like my data. Just hyper focused on it, but glad you like it, Hama. It's great. No, I love it. Now I'm going to end my YouTube live. I feel like y'all have gotten enough.